And here we are, Mark.
Here we are again. How is everyone?
Well, I don't know about everyone out there, but uh, I'm doing okay. I'm kind of
Hmm?
got the sniffles a little bit, but other than that, not too bad. Um, there's Linda McElrath, Don Lord. Hey, there's Harley Blankenship, Sayakor, Andrea Cook, Judy Bennett, Anna George. Ooh, Eric Brake, our good friend Eric's on with us. Got a lot of good friends. I swear, coming back on and seeing them all is just like coming home again.
Yes, indeed. Good to see everybody.
Yeah, I hear we're getting our names smeared a little bit out there, but I'm not going to respond to it. We'll just let my friends take care of it, and I'm not going to defend myself. So you guys know our reputation, and so we know we're trying to do the best we can by you. Hope you like it, and if we're not, I know you'll let me know. Um, well, we got several new ones. Tanis Williamson, hello. Mike Shelton, appreciate all you all do. Dave says, howdy, everyone. And Eric saying, Anna George, hey. So, boy, we got a lot of people. Anna George, so sweet. She says, we got your back. I appreciate that, Anna. Um, Sabrina Nicole McCullough says, hello. Ruth Cornelius, there's our good friend Ruth. She says, hey, y'all. Virginia Poland. Oh, there's a lot of folks coming on with us. Hey, I appreciate it.
Yes, indeed.
See, Brown Skin Beckett says, hey. Um, anyway. I finally lived down the pronunciation of some of those names they were having me do a shout out to. They got me flat footed, as you know.
Yep.
Change my camera here.
It happens. It happens. When we do
Yeah,
live stuff, it can happen. So
that's right. But I guess they thought, I hope they had a good laugh about it. I know some of my friends did.
yep.
Rebecca Powell says, hi, cousin Rebecca. And Linda McWater says, hello, Branskin Baggett. Hey, Sarah Hurst. I live in Chandler's Chapel, and I'm at U of FL in Louisville for my fiance surgery, and they have gotten a lot more water and flooding than we ever thought about. Wow. They got a bigger river up there, too, so that's part of it.
Yeah. Yep.
April
Yep.
Lily says, y'all are the best. I've told all my FB friends and family about you guys. You know, you guys are special. We've spent much of the last few days, actually the last couple of weeks together on here, and coming back on and seeing you is just like coming back to seeing old friends, and you are old friends. We've been through a lot together, been through a lot of weather, and now, Mark, we're facing another threat, right?
Well, they say we are.
Kind of.
To me, it looks a bit weak, but the SPC does have us, at least the southern part of us, from about Hopkinsville southward down through our area,
South
and
and
a slight
westward, yeah.
risk,
Yeah.
yeah, south and westward for tomorrow. And what their main threat that they're looking for is for large hail.
Yep.
There could be some gusty winds. The tornado threat is not zero, but it's not very high.
Yeah.
They don't even really mention it on the SPC.
I tell you what, let's take a quick look at the SPC, what they're saying. And, yesterday we were only in the marginal. And the day before we wasn't in anything. So now we're up to a slight risk.
A slight risk. So
yeah.
We will watch it, but
Yep.
Yep. All the other parameters I'm seeing on the models and stuff like that are not really that strong.
And 2% for tornado threats, not very high. Wind, not too high, 5%. And hail, it's a little higher. The hail seems to be the main thing. So anyway, just thought you guys would like to see that. Mark and I, neither one are real hot on this happening. But, they are the Storms Prediction Center, and they know more than we do sometimes. So we're going to go along with it.
It only takes one storm with hail 1.5 inches, and it do some damage along its path. And they've met their criteria. So,
But anyway, it's nothing to get too worried about. And let's see. Ruth says, hey, Harley, and CJ Hill, we appreciate you and your team. Thank you so much. And Harley says, hey, Ruth. It looks like we got a friendship stroke up there. So anyway, the other thing we should look at, I guess, the thing that convinced us that this is not going to be too big of a deal is the COD forecast model that shows supercell composite.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go through this. Let me see if I can get it to where you can see the time. And but we didn't see it very high at all. In fact, you sit there to the west, and then it comes. Let me get back up here. Then about
It
the
kind
only
of expands there, but more down to the southwest toward Arkansas and maybe southwest Tennessee.
now this is 16Z on the 10th, which is
Uh,
let's see.
-5, so it would be
Oh, good grief. 12.
11 p.m.
Oh, 11. Okay,
I
11
mean,
p.m.
excuse me, 1.
1 in the afternoon.
16 -5 is 11. So that'd be 11 in the afternoon
Okay,
or 11 in the morning.
in the morning, and then there's 12. There's 1. No, see, that's 18. That's somebody took my chart again.
18 is 1. Yeah. We're
1
in
in the
daylight
afternoon.
savings time.
But you can see not a lot in composite for supercells. We expanded on. In fact, I'm just going to go on through it. It never does build up much at all in our area, does it?
No, it doesn't. I'd say Arkansas probably has the better chance of getting it. Maybe
Yeah.
southwest Tennessee. We'll watch it and find out tomorrow. We'll probably be on
Yeah.
at least for a little while.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. So you guys know that we're gonna take care of you. About what time does this get started, Mark? Do they say?
Yeah, I've looked at the timing with the other parts of the model, and it looks like it could start anytime afternoon, probably closer to after 3 p.m. on through 7 or 8 p.m.
Okay. You got the
Now,
NAM 3 kilometer up here. Is that one we need to look at?
yeah, that's it. It's a shorter range model, but it can show this pretty well. What you'll notice as we go through it is we actually get 2 rounds of rain and stuff through here that builds down, but the one in the early morning hours just isn't going to be severe. It's just going to be
Yeah.
rain showers and maybe a little thunder.
This is about 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. In the morning.
Mhm.
See some showers. It looks like a little bit of a strong storm in there, but that's probably all they are, is strong. Nothing severe doesn't appear. And it probably look and sound worse than it actually is. So you may get awakened in the wee hours of the morning with that, but then it goes on through. And then we don't really have much until this will be 5 p.m. And there you start seeing some fairly strong storms coming through according to this, but it kind of weakens out before it gets to it's like Trigg and Caldwell County and Christian County. Looks like it weakens out quite a bit. Still there. And there's a strong storm scattered around here and there by 9 p.m. But it looks like that after we get past 11, it's pretty well over with.
Yep.
And then you see that 540 line dropping down as we get cold again, or at least cool, I guess I should say.
At least cool. That's showing temperatures. I looked at that in the 40s. Now, they're calling for a high on Friday of 55, but that may be right after midnight.
Yeah.
We could drop through the 40s that day, but it doesn't hang around for too long.
Okay, and this is the 11th, and that is that Friday?
That's Friday.
Yeah.
And that's as far as that one goes.
Okay. Well, that gives us at least an idea of things, and it shows you all kind of what's going on. Mike Bynum is on here. Mike, yes, we did get it, and I wanted to thank you very, very much. You are a super chatter in my mind, and we think the world of you. You know that. And you let us know if you need anything up in Washington, Indiana. We'll be there to take care of you. Anna George says hello to you, by the way. And you're welcome, Rebecca. And Judy Bennett says, you're the best. Keep doing what you do. You know, those words of encouragement are really, they mean a lot to us. And I want you to know we appreciate it. And, you know, like I said, you're family to us. And so, yeah, brothers and sisters may fight among themselves, but you let somebody pick on us, and we all pile in on them.
Yeah.
Linda McElrath sending you a message, Mike. All of you are just, words can't say, you know, how deeply we feel about you. And, you know, I can't help it, but I like you. Jennifer Lewis says, howdy, guys. It was nice to meet everyone yesterday. Looking forward to being part of the team. And yes, she is a new recruit. So give a shout out to Jennifer Lewis. She is now one of us. And we actually, Mark, had a big turnout for our spotter meeting.
Yes, we did.
More than I've seen in a long while. And a lot more would have been there, but some of them were still kind of flooded in and couldn't get there. But our teams are almost back up to full strength. We still got a few more, but I'm happy with what we're seeing and getting, and they're going to be ready and ready to go for what looks like a rough second half of April.
And we'll take all the members we can get, because we know that with circumstances and work and other things, not everyone can make every activation. So
that's right.
The more we have, the more we're sure we can cover the area, no matter what comes up.
That's right. Angela Libo says, round 3, guys. Well, kind of. Jennifer, everybody's congratulating you, and I'm glad to have you on board with us too. It's a real pleasure to see everyone. Hey, I see Nikki Winters. I missed you a while ago, Nikki. So hello to you. And Andrea Cook says, hi, David Mark. I swear, I missed some of you guys. Sorry about that. And the only reason I could see is because I took my glasses off and I'm looking at the fine print up here. I could actually see it today for some reason. I don't know. Mike Baum says, hey, you gained 1,000 subs over the last week. It was actually 1,400, wasn't it, Mark, total?
Yeah, pretty close to 1,400.
Yeah. So
was the total that we gained over the past week or so.
So
we appreciate every one of them.
That's an honor to have the confidence that you have in us. You guys, I appreciate you. Angela, don't worry about the severe chances tomorrow. I don't think it's going to be a big deal. There's a small chance you might see an isolated severe storm, but to be honest with you, if it were me, I wouldn't be worried about it at all. So don't you worry too much about it either. It's going to be okay. So Mike, we do praise the Lord over everything. I praise Him for getting us through the flood, that it wasn't any worse than what it was. I mean, our area was spared compared to some places, and spared the tornadoes. The flooding could have been better, but you know what? You can't have everything. Nothing's perfect. So, but we're not going to be on too long today, but we did want to kind of give you a heads up on the situation for Thursday. So it looks like that we will get a round in the morning, wee hours of the morning, then probably clear up, and then it'll be sunny, and then maybe another round in the afternoon and evening of storms. And if there's any severe weather, it would be at that time. Let's see here. You're welcome, Angela. I promise you, it's nothing to worry too much about. Mike Bynum says, is anyone finding any mushrooms? Hey, I did see someone had a picture of a whole bunch of morel mushrooms. I guess they're coming out now about this time. They're probably just now coming out, but the rain should have been helping some. So if you're a mushroom hunter, hey, take a picture and post it, and we would sure like to see it. Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. I dropped part of my mic thing. I'll be right back. Okay.
I swear. Dave, he's so tired, he's tearing part of the set apart.
Yeah, it's everything in here is kind of clamped, and if I touch it, I'm afraid it's going to, sometimes I don't know my own strength. Phyllis Thomas Shore is watching from Princeton, and Sayakor says, I miss mushroom hunting. Used to do that with my dad when I was little. Yeah, I've done it some. I really do like them. I mean, you have to prepare them a certain way, but I like them a lot. They're really good. I know that when I lived up on the Canadian-Michigan border, on the reservation, we used to hunt mushrooms, and boy, we made a big feast out of them. Anyway, let's see here, Mike. There I go. Why do I call you Mike anymore? It got in my mind.
I don't know, Ralph. You just keep doing that.
Every time I go to say something, Mike wants to come out. It's so crazy. I don't know. Oh, my goodness. So Anna George says, okay, you wise people, why is the bark falling off my tree? I have no idea what kind of tree it is. If the bark's falling off, it could have been struck by lightning, which would cause that to happen.
That's a possibility.
It could be some kind of disease that's caused that. I don't know. Sayakor says, why aren't you people clicking the like button? Don't you make me hunt you people down and click it for you? I love that person. Virginia Poland, Christian County schools are back in person tomorrow. Wow, running on a 1 hour delay. So thank you for letting us know about that, Virginia. I had not heard if they were having school tomorrow or not. So they are having school tomorrow in Christian County. And if you have any ideas about some of the other counties, let us know and we'll announce it on here. Chris Beecham, you're thinking of the Hump Day Camel commercial. Hump Day? Oh, yeah. Mike. Guess what day it is? Chris, he didn't share the humor that you and I have with that. Anyway, Mike.
Day.
Hump Day. Mike Bynum, I used to take my girls when they were 6 and 8 years old, and I have that effect on people. Sorry, Mark.
It's all right.
Tammy Tatum says, that's stupid. Yeah, okay, Tammy. Let's see here. Jan Bryson Taylor, between 5 and 7 a.m. Thursday morning, will it be bad? I will be driving home from Madisonville. Thanks for keeping us informed. It won't be bad as far as severe goes. You might have some rain and maybe even a thunder shower, but they would not be severe at that time of the morning. So I think you'll be okay, Jan. Just take it easy in the rain.
Yeah, a little wet and a little breezy.
Right. Okay, Paula Rogers says Trigg County schools are going back tomorrow. So Trigg County schools looks like they will be in school tomorrow as well. So that's good to know. Thank you so much, Paula. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Dave, the real question everybody's probably asking is if we're going to get rain, how much will it make the flooding worse? And we're only looking for a quarter to a half inch of rain out of this pushing through. We're not looking for a whole lot of rain, so it should not cause the flooding to get worse. It may slow it down a hair, but not much.
Well, it might slow it down from receding. Yeah, that's right, but it's not going to raise it any. In fact, I think now it's been 2 or 3 days or so since we've had rain. We could probably take an inch and be okay without any problems. So don't worry too much about that. I think we're good. Chris Bishop says, I'm at the blood center donating blood. Well, tell them to take an extra pint out. Mike Bynum said, one last comment. Ewan's got several super chats. I have been praying for that, so I thank God for it. Yeah, Mike.
Yes, we did, and we really appreciate it.
It has helped a lot, and we're trying to get ready to, we got to make a payment on this radar stuff before long, and that'll help for that. And but as long as we got enough to keep everything operating and everything, we're happy. You guys are the best, and you've always been, people in this area are giving people. They really are. They've come together and they help each other, help your neighbors, and that means a lot. And that's why if you're on here and you're a subscriber, you're definitely a member of the Watchers of the Wind tribe. And with that goes a little bit of a code of honor that you can live by, and that is basically just doing good to your neighbor and actually loving your neighbor, really. But don't go overboard with it. You know what I mean. I'm going to talk myself in the corner. I done quit. Okay.
Yeah. Love your neighbor. Don't love your neighbor.
Right.
Especially if your neighbor is married.
Anyway, let's see here. What I do want to do, they still don't have our Pinnacle Tower back up yet, do they?
No, they don't. In fact, the whole sensor and stuff has disappeared for right now. So maybe they're in the process of getting it fixed.
We're going to be in conversations with the folks here at Cyclone Port before long, and I'm looking forward to that. And Tammy Tatum says, Mike, it's hump day. It is. It's Wednesday.
It is.
The days running together for you like they have me. I couldn't told you
this
morning.
They absolutely are.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you this morning what day of the week it was. It's just, gosh, it just seems like they just have run together. And I have been able to catch up some of my sleep. I feel better than I felt, but I'm still, even now, I'm still tired. It seems like it just went on and on and on. And Chris Medium says it's jacuzzi day. Well, Chris, go jump in it. Mike Bynum says, do you have any T-shirts, David, Watchers of the Wind Tribe? You know what? I don't know. I'm going to have to see about that because I know we have some shirts on the shop weatherandwisdom.com. store.
And
There's
I think they're
shirts.
all weather and wisdom. We were going to do a Watchers of the Wind Tribe shirt for the subscribers,
Yes, we
but I'm
did.
not sure if we ever actually got that up.
Well, I will try to get in touch with Joshua Dukes, our liaison with the shirt people, and see if we can't make that happen. Allegra Pace says, I'm proud to be part of the Weather and Wisdom Watchers. And you know what? That's awful nice of you, Allegra.
Yeah.
We're proud to have you as part of our team. And Tammy Tatum says, that too, LOL. It, yeah, Ruth Cornelius says they're running together to me too. So I guess that's how it is. Mike Bob says he'll take 2 shirts if we can get them. So we'll try to get them, Mike, and get them to you. Hey, email us your address, your mailing address. It is, well, it's on our site there. I can't remember what it was. Do you remember, Mark?
Our email
Yeah, for
is
Weather and Wisdom.
weatherandwisdom@gmail.com.
Oh, okay. So email us Weather
Might
and
be
Wisdom.
David Powell, weatherandwisdom@gmail.com. Let me double check it.
Yeah, if Amy were on here, she could tell us for sure, but I don't think she's not off work yet. But Donna Lord, I feel like I can't get my energy back yet. You know, that's the way I feel too,
Yeah.
Donna. And Andrea Cooks.
It's David Powell, Weather and Wisdom, all together at gmail.com.
Okay, Mike. David Powell, Weather and Wisdom
David Powell, Weather and Wisdom
at gmail.com.
At gmail.com.
So just email us your address and everything, and we'll try to make sure you get some shirts. Also, your size. Send me your size, and I'll see if we can't make that happen. Linda McElrath says that last round of storms took the starch out of all of us. You know, I guess it did.
I believe it did.
Yeah, it's just, you know, we went on for several days. Remember the high risks that we had? Everybody was really worried. I was worried about it because I haven't seen that in a long time.
And then we had the ongoing storms and severe threat and flooding on top of it. So that was just
it's Mark Jacuzzi, according to what Tammy Tatum says. Hey, I, of course, says, see, that's why you need a website. You know what? We need to talk to them.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Eric. Eric's got the email on his right there posted. So, yeah, Eric has become a good member of our team as well. He's also a moderator of the chat to keep me from saying any bad names anymore. And I trust Eric explicitly. He's become a valuable member of our team. And there's Dave, also another valuable member of our team.
Dave also posted it as well.
Yeah, and he's a moderator also. So, you know, we have some that are just great, and we trust them to help us control our page. And Andrew Cook says, all the storm took it out of me. Yes, it did. And okay, Eric says there it is. He's posted it on the other thing, the David Powell Weather and Wisdom page.
Mm-hmm.
And I tell you what, it's hard to beat Eric. He is so far ahead of me, I can't even get ahead of him. He's there before I know it. He comes in at the best moments and surprises us all. But anyway.
Yeah. Now, the good thing is that after we get the rain and the potential for severe storms out of the way tomorrow, we're going to be cool and cloudy on Friday with highs in the mid-50s, but then should be a pretty nice weekend. We start warming up into the 60s and dry and sunny.
Yeah. So Caleb Eaton, that's what we were talking about, the weather coming up tomorrow and for the weekend. Tomorrow's the only time we got a chance for overnight and into tomorrow is where rain is going to come from, if we get any, because they're calling only for about a quarter to a half inch of rain, and but they've got
and then it's only like a 50% chance all the way through,
and they've got us in a slight risk for severe in the afternoon. But Mark and I just don't see it. The models don't show it. The parameters aren't there for the supercells.
Yeah,
it just doesn't look strong at all. So thought you guys would like to know that. So don't be too concerned when you see somebody else jumping up. Oh, it's severe weather coming out tomorrow. Well, There's a slight possibility, but it's a slight possibility.
Yeah.
It's nothing to be too worried about.
And the biggest threat is any storms that develop could produce some large hail,
Right.
between 1.5 and 3/4 inches, I believe is what they said.
Yeah. And there's Connie Chancellor who's joined us. Say hello. Hi, Connie. And then Judy Walton Newton says hello. Hello, Judy. Tommy Hilliard. Thank you. And you're welcome, Tommy. We appreciate you guys being on with us. But let's see, Mark. What else?
Got to pay the bills, Dave.
Oh, good grief! Yes, I always, especially nowadays, you got to watch out for me. But you know what? We've been talking about the severe weather and everything, and you guys know what I'm fixed to say. You're gonna need a storm shelter. I mean, why would you want to have to go to somebody else's storm shelter that's miles away from you, middle of the night, and they probably don't accept pets, and you're sitting there, oh, what am I going to do? Well, here's what you're going to do. Take a look at this. What would you do when severe storms with tornadoes threaten you and your family? If you have planned properly, you will have a storm shelter nearby that is strong, safe, and will save your family's life. Mid-South storm shelters provide just that. They blend well with the landscape and are proven lifesavers. When the weather gets severe, have no fear with a Mid-South storm shelter. Call today at 270-725-6020. And you know, I got to tell you, looking at those storm shelters on there, it's misleading because they're much bigger than what they look, because they will hold 10 people comfortably, whether you get the above ground or the ones you saw on there, the below ground. The above ground is just as roomy, except you access it from above ground, but it's a strong shelter, and it's for any of those that may be handicapped, can't get down the stairs to the below ground. It is perfect for that. And so you guys need to call them, and if you call them, now I can tell you they're backed up a little bit, but call them and get your order in, and mention the promo code Weather and Wisdom Channel, and they will give you $200 off the price of the storm shelter, and that's significant. So definitely call them and get your order in. Tell them you want to use the promo code David Powell Weather and Wisdom, and they will, like I said, they will give you $200 off. So lock that price in, and then they can get it when they get to you, which I don't think it'll be too long. And I understand they can put one in a couple of hours, so it's not like it's going to be an all day long thing. So I'm serious. That's about the best. I've heard great reviews on them. A lot of you on here have those shelters, and I think you will absolutely be happy with them. Now, I'll tell you something else too. If you got any roofing issues, take a look and talk to Michael Vance Contracting Roofing, 270-707-ROOF. Mike has people waiting to go and take care of you, and I promise you will be happy to talk to Mike because he is very knowledgeable. He also owns Lakeside Campground Marina, so go to visitlakesidecampground.com, and you will be glad you did, because they've got a beautiful place there. And let's see here. Okay, let's see. Mike Baum says, I'm glad enough of these stinking storms, flooding, and these tornadoes. Harley Blanchip says, we're going to check on getting a storm shelter. Well, call Mid-South, Harley, and I promise you, use David Powell Weather and Wisdom promo code, and they'll give you $200 off. You will not be regretting that, I promise you. And they are roomy. And you know what? If they're your storm shelter, you can take pets or anything else in there you want. You don't have to depend on somebody else's rules because you own the storm shelter. So, yeah, that would make me feel better about you. I know that you have family in trailers and stuff like that. I want to make sure that you guys stay safe. And all of you on here, we want you all to be safe. And so seriously consider investing in a storm shelter. Now, one last thing. I got to talk about my old friend, Katie Moyer. She's probably watching us, or I don't know. This is Wednesday. She may not.
She will.
She will. She'll
She may
say it
jump on
anyway.
later
But should we advertise the salve, or should we talk about the fish attractant?
Well, let's do the fish attractant.
All right.
We're trying to get that time of year.
Yes, sir. And if you want to give yourself an edge in catching fish, you have to try Kentucky Hemp Works Fish Attractant. It is so easy to use, even a child can do it. A drop or two on your bait will yield amazing results.
I got him.
Make your fishing trip memorable. Catch lots of fish with Kentucky Hemp Works Fishing Attractant. Look for it in our online store at dpww.shop. Supplies are going fast, so place your order today. And I tell you what, that particular, there you are, that particular incident, she wasn't catching any fish, and that was the actual thing where she put the fish attractant on the bait, and then she threw it out, and then they caught it good. So she was very excited, as you can tell in her voice. So I'm really proud of her. But anyway,
Yeah.
you can
And
find
no
that.
fish harmed in the making of that commercial because she says, "Hey, buddy, it's all right. You're okay." And then they turn him back loose.
Yeah, I think so, if I remember right. Uh, but anyway, you can find that. Plus, they have some fire starter. They have other products on there at dpww.shop. You also find some koozies. You got your Weather and Wisdom koozies. You got the I Love David Powell koozies, and you got, I don't know, there's all kinds of stuff on
Yeah.
there. So get on there and see if you like some of them. And also go to the shopweatherandwisdom.com. So anyway, let me go back to what we were doing here. Where am I? Okay, here we go. I almost lost my breath talking about that so much. Smithers says, "Hey y'all, super late, but I hope this is good news. A good news stream. Nothing to do with tornadoes coming soon. It is a good news stream because we don't have anything to do with tornadoes anytime soon that we know of.
No,
The only
even
thing,
the SPC outlook, even though they show 2% in their discussion, they do not mention tornadoes at all.
no. So, yeah, this is going to be okay. This system coming through, we'll get through it just fine. Not worried about it. Even if we do get a strong storm, it won't be much. Linda McElrath says, "Oh, that's so sweet." Talking about Katie's daughter. Yeah, she's
Yeah.
a really cute little girl. I swear. Eric Brake says at Smithers, SBC poses a chance of severe weather for Thursday, but Mark and David are skeptical. And yeah, he's right. Eric he's a great team member. Don't you like having him on board with us?
Yes, indeed. I don't know why people keep leaving these great people on our doorstep, but they manage.
Yeah, but I sure do love them. I tell you what, we're grateful for each and every one of them. Tammy Kite
Yeah.
says, "Hey David, just joining. Are we looking at a lot of rain tonight and tomorrow?" No more. We're only looking at maybe a quarter to a half inch, and that's about it. It's nothing that's going to do anything. Might slow the receding down just a tad, but even that probably won't happen much. So I don't think
No,
it's
not
going to be
much.
significant enough to hurt anything at all. Do you, Mark?
No, really, it shouldn't slow the receding of the floodwaters all that much because most of that's back down to the larger rivers. Even the smaller streams and stuff have receded for the most part.
Yeah.
So it really shouldn't provide enough to really cause them to come back up very much.
And they do have schools tomorrow in Christian County and also in Trigg
Hmm.
County, from what we're being told.
Yeah, we saw that.
So that's good news too. That maybe the roads have opened up enough now that school buses can make it through all of them. So yeah, we're in good shape. So anyway, let's see here. That's all I see. Anyone have any questions they'd like to ask before we get ready to close this out and call it a day? And I can go home and relax again for a little bit. Then we come back tomorrow and we'll do this again. We'll let you know. I'll do a Facebook post sometime tomorrow morning, and then we'll do another update probably on here, depending on the weather and what it looks like. So, Mark, you got any other words?
Everybody enjoy the bright sunshine while we've got it. Don't be too concerned about the storms tomorrow. I don't think they're going to be too bad. They just may be kind of noisy. They should move through fairly quickly too. And then Friday, well, again, a cool, cloudy day. Saturday and Sunday looks like a great weekend coming up. And we will see you tomorrow. And if for some reason we don't see you tomorrow because of no severe weather, we will definitely see you Friday.
Yep. And Mike Bynum says, "Oh man, catfish fillers, yum to the yum." You know,
Mm-hmm.
we've got run out of things to talk about because we're talking about food now. Thank you, Mike and Tammy Buckner. Thank you all for the updates. David Mark and Ruth Cornelius, thank you both for the update. Enjoy the sun and breeze. And Seacor, hope I get my stuff done before the rain. Hopefully you will. And then Linda McElrath is waving by. Harley says, "See y'all later." See you, Harley. And Connie Cancer says, "Thanks, you guys." Seacor says, "Bye, y'all." And I'm going to say, if I don't see you here, I'll see you here.
Bye, everyone.